As you can probably tell by the music, we're headed for Yorkshire now. And if it's not a story about whippets, it must be pigeons.
Come on, Ed. Come on.
Mark has been breeding them for 40 years now and became one of Britain's top pigeon racers.
Champion Shadder. Shadder his name. People come from all over the world just to see him. Probably one of the best pigeons in the world. He's certainly the best pigeon in the UK. He's 18-year-old. He's not fertile, we don't believe anymore. There's 27 First Open Classic and National winners bred down from this pigeon. In his heyday, probably worth 50, 60, 70,000 by a public auction.
My word, between you and me, I'm starting to look at pigeons in a whole new light.
I don't think in my lifetime we'll ever come across another pigeon as good. I'll be sad when anything happens to him, very sad. It'll come the day when something does happen to him, unfortunately, but it will be a sad day for me.
Mark had his first pigeon at the age of 8 and now devotes 10 hours a day to his feathered friends.
I'm just fascinated with them. They come first, really, in my life, and they have done for many years. There ain't a day goes by without thinking what I'm doing with pigeons. Even on holiday, I never switch off. Probably sad, but I don't.